Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow Labyrinth, where last time we defeated another boss and got another major ability, possibly the last one. However, there is still one basic skill left that we haven't got yet. And I wonder what that could be. Because, as far as I know, we have all the abilities that help us deal with obstacles. These here being the last that we haven't been able to deal with. However, now we can do that. And there is a total of 6 of them, I think, that I can think of. This one here, the one leading further west from this zone. The one all the way at the beginning of the game. Over here in Remote Prison. Right, this one. That one I'm obviously quite curious about. And then 3 of them in this zone here. Well, that being said, okay, actually, I forgot about the whole acid lake situation here. I mean, it's the only instance of, you know, acid in that kind of way that we've encountered in the game. So I wonder if we're maybe just going to get a perk, just like the one that made us immune to poison, one that makes us immune to acid, or if there's some other way to deal with this. Or maybe the final ability is going to deal with the acid, and this, and exploring this part here is going to be mandatory. We will see. For now, we're here, and we're going to use this super beam cannon thing for the first time. D-field cannon. Hold and release Y while transformed. Let's see if I can find a way to mess this up. Or let's just not. Okay, I mean that worked. That did use up all the D gauge instantly. So now we're going to have to eat some enemies to refill that, just in case we need to blow something else up. Or want to use Gaia for any other reason. So what's the map say here, actually? Okay, we are moving... Actually, we are right above the central lava shaft, apparently. Yeah, we can see that's a giant leak in the background there. Yeah, totally. You can kind of see the burst pipeline. Okay, about halfway there. Got some more of these crabs here. Oh, one more of those crabs. Got a sparkling stone, of course, for good measure. I was holding left there, trying to walk toward the wall, then let go of the button and pressed again, and it still didn't work. Because sometimes it's just finicky like that after certain... like after a text box has cleared, that kind of thing. I should go after you, but... okay, I almost didn't get it, but I did. Can we climb into this tunnel? We can. Okay. Can we get up here? We also can, and that is, in fact... Actually, wait, where would that be? Again, if it was Barren Volcano, shouldn't we know? No, we don't, because we haven't unlocked the... we haven't discovered the entrance on this side. So it is going to be Barren Volcano, of course, and it's down here. And we know, I think, according to one of the hints that we bought, we are going to get an ability upgrade in here. Although which one, I don't know. Also... wait. Was so sure I would grab that. Bye, guys. Is there even anything here? Well, there was nothing there, that's for sure. Maybe on that platform there. Which one would that even be? This one. Okay. Well, it doesn't exactly look like there's anything there. I don't know, so far items haven't really been sitting on sitting out in the open like that. Come on. There's just no way. There was no way to make them land on the platform for me to easily consume. Also, yeah, okay, I'm blind apparently. That's good. Oh yeah, now there you can see the leak very well, actually. I wasn't even paying attention to that anymore. Okay, just making absolutely sure that there is not somehow somewhere we can go, but no, there's just no way. No climbing up higher than this. Although there is that ledge up there, but there's no way. Right, you can kind of just barely see it, but you can even see it on the map. If we had an enemy to bounce off, but no, surely not. Surely not. Not going to obsess over that unless we explore everything else and this turns into another Labyrinth situation, which, oh god, I hope it does not. Okay, we got same crabs here and more of these eel things. Oh no, that's fine. I wonder if I should be eating some more of those specifically, because 3, 4, 8, 2, 3, 4. So I wonder if we might need their leather to summon the boss refight. I don't know that we need that for anything else. Like, I don't remember seeing that material required for any of the perks available for purchase. Ow. Yeah. I guess I kind of knew that was coming. Are we safe here? I don't think actually... We weren't safe there, it's fine. Just run through. Okay. I mean... Okay, that's just a bit awkward, but... Actually, they give you enough time to land. Missing anything? Wait. I was actually missing something? Are you kidding? How? Wait. Wait, actually, how? What? What's down there? Was this just lava? Wait, was it lava? I have to go back, unfortunately. Why didn't I check the map earlier? I was so sure that there was just nothing going on. Oh no. But yeah, going back is just not really an option. It's like, I mean, yes, going backward is an option, but, you know. I'm not going to take the same way I came here. Uh-oh. Okay. Because climbing up in the you know, on this side here just takes a little while. You have to go all the way up here and through this backside and up here. It's just, yeah, it's definitely faster to return. Right, so we jumped across and I ate those eels, of course. And yeah, okay, I can see the exit there, but that's just the exit, that's the problem. So down there is actually just a way to go. That is mean. I mean, yeah, if I had looked at the map, it would have been super obvious. Oh, what? Wait. Oh. I see. I see how it is. That is interesting. Guess I'll need to find something to eat. I'm gonna have to transform to actually get in there. I was even talking about how I would need to, you know, make sure, or how I wanted to make sure I recharge my Gaia gauge, because, you know, I might find myself wanting to transform, and there we go. I want to transform. Maybe get hit by that, that's fine. And the gauge is not full yet? Okay. Come on, one more thing. You. Wait, it's still not full? Okay, never mind. That gauge is so, you know, so unclear. Now it's full, okay. They really could have made it, I don't know. Could have made it a little bit more obvious how close you were to completion, because I don't know, look, it looks about full when you're still missing 3 enemies, because it's just the tip of the horn. I don't know. I guess we just... Do we just transform here? We can't do it in the air anyway, right? Like... Anywhere. Can we actually do it anywhere? I don't know. The thing is, I don't want to risk running into those enemies and depleting my energy that way. I'm also just gonna heal, I guess. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna... make an effort to dodge. Apparently that's what that looks like. Yikes. Well, that's all for a sparkling stone. Okay. Well, at least I caught that before I moved on even further away. So there's that. We're just gonna have to make it through steam vent hell again. Ouch. I guess here I'm just gonna make it through in one go. Actually, never mind. I'm just gonna stop here. Could have easily made it, as it turns out. Yeah, there's so much time here. Okay. And it only stays active for a very short amount of time. Okay, okay, you can even climb up on them. Whew. This is where we made it before, right? Yes. Okay. Just about. Okay. Feeding time again. There we go. Oh. Knock them all off the ledges, except that we did not, actually. What? Oh. What? Oh, we didn't even eat that one. Slightly annoying, these things. Okay, we can definitely climb further up, but also... Ooh, there's... Oh yeah. This back section here. Oh, great. More of those things, okay. More of these fireflies as well. See, we're still not full. Wait, did I actually need to use them? Oh, did I actually need to use the enemies to get up there? That would be a first, I think. Where it's actually required? Because how else would I get up there? Interesting. Can I look around here first, I suppose? Because it could be that we're just supposed to drop down. Uh-oh, what? How did I mean, it's fine. I wasn't hurt. So, okay. And then I landed on the red after I said that. Because of course. Oh, of course I would. Cannot make that. Oh, there's the crystal room. Huh? Was hit in mid-air because of course. Right. Upgrade is right there, and I mean it looks like we're probably gonna have to climb up in there, right? Interesting. I mean it's not impossible, I don't think, but it's certainly, yeah, I don't know, I just didn't expect that to ever be required because it's, I don't know, because it hasn't been so far, mostly. It's not even that hard to do, I suppose. I think... No, I did that to get an item. But I don't know that that was the only way to do it. I did it in the Bosconian Ruins, didn't I? Where I jumped off one of those green cyborg bears. Yeah, this seems... Yeah, this is just a way up. Okay. Oh, and there's an item there. There was another situation where we saw the little ledge, but until I walked all the way over here, the item was not actually marked on the map. I'm gonna wait. Oh, okay, that just worked. Another sparkling stone. I've kind of given up on counting, I suppose. Although, shouldn't we have? Wait, actually... Oh, now I forget. Did we already collect 70 and get our reward for that? Maybe not. We were at 54. Yeah, surely... we're at 74 now, then. Okay. Did I just forget to talk to the girl? And get my 70 stone reward? Maybe. Because we're certainly not at 90, I can tell you that much. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we want to go back in here. Enemies should have respawned, hopefully. Took a lot of damage here. I might be taking more as well. Oh yeah, I mean... oh no, I used up both my double jump and my dash way too early. That was stupid. Cannot do that. Do they just come back instantly? They do. Oh, okay. I mean, I should probably try to get to the first one. Get the bounce on the first one without having to use... either of my movement abilities. Oh, come on. It's not that difficult to do, but it's also not something I've done a lot, so obviously it's... I'm not really... I don't really have a lot of practice doing this. Okay, well. Oh my god, not the explosion too. I was just about to dash as well. Okay. So they're always pretty much moving in the same way. Which doesn't help me hit them, apparently. Okay, maybe I take it back. Maybe it is pretty tricky to do, actually. The downward attack is oddly... Yeah, it's oddly specific, I guess. It has a very small hitbox. At least that's what it feels like. You have to be very precise. Nope. See? I don't know. No leeway. If you don't miss the enemy, if you don't hit the enemy head on, you just don't hit at all. These are also pretty small enemies, I suppose, which I guess doesn't help. My god. Can I just do that? No. Not good enough. I definitely have to bounce off 2 of them, I think. Actually, I don't know. Wait. Ah, oh, come on. Maybe I would have been close enough to the ledge to... There we go, okay. Don't screw it up, though. We're not at the top yet, and it looks like we might have to do more shenanigans. Sure looks like it. Why is that lower one not moving at all? Maybe I had my chance there? Oh god, okay. We can save it. Well, that being said, once the enemies are dead, they're dead. Oh no. Okay, come down here. Come a bit lower, maybe? No? The thing is, I can jump pretty far to the side from here. Is that moving one always going to end up in the same position, or is it slightly different? It seems like it's about the same position, but I don't know that I can make it high enough with just a jump. No, not like this. Well, I think it's over. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I used my double jump. How is that gonna work? Oh, this is rough, dude. This is really, really rough. Oh, I'm dumb. I'm so stupid. They literally gave me the hint about it. I was talking about the hint I bought as well. Why did I not even think about that? They specifically mentioned the Puck Spark. It stops enemy movement and allows you to use them as platforms. Oh my god. Still, how do I use that most effectively? Hold on, I'm gonna reset again. Also, I don't know how far that reaches. Oh, wait. That just killed them. Huh. Stops enemy movement. Well, yeah, but in a more permanent manner here than I would have liked. Unless, do I have... Don't tell me. Increases ESP attack power, but makes attacking consume additional ESP. Does it only kill them because I'm using this? I have to assume that that's the case. That the baseline damage of the stun would not actually kill them. Okay. I mean, that's extremely unfortunate because I guess I'm gonna have to climb all the way up to the secret cave to switch my perks. I was obviously not considering any of that. How could I? I mean, I guess I could have if I had actually remembered the hint. I mean, it's certainly interesting. I hope that when it works the way it's supposed to, it's just going to be relatively doable and not still a major pain. I mean, I guess I could keep trying to do it the way I've been trying to do it. So I think that would eventually just work, but... Oh, in fact, couldn't I maybe... Maybe I could have transformed it to Gaia again and used its better jumping ability. I wonder. Like, make it to the first ledge and then just use Gaia for the rest? How much more is there? I mean, there can't be that much more because we're basically at the top there, but we needed to make it to this ledge and then somewhere. Honestly, if I could have made it to the second ledge, I probably could have transformed into Gaia and then just jumped across or something. Oh well. It's fine. Let's just open up the shortcut here and, you know, I'll do whatever else is necessary. Yeah, there we go. That's open. Are we still missing anything else in here, or is that literally the last thing? It looks like it's the last thing. As far as I know. So that might be it for the medal. Okay, I am going to go up here, unequip that perk. I wish I could, at the very least, unequip perks on the fly. It sure would be nice. Yeah. No such luck. Man. I mean, I guess this is basically the only situation in the entire game where this could possibly hurt me instead of help. So that's just unfortunate. But yeah, I'm just gonna unequip that for the time being. Maybe equip this instead. Yeah, that would probably make a lot of sense. Then we also have the thing that makes ESP attacks cheaper. No, that's just another thing I could have purchased, but I didn't. Yeah, anyway, I'm just going to get to a save point and, you know, make the necessary arrangements. And make my way all the way back to where I need to be. And hopefully with the correct perk. And if it doesn't kill the enemies, it should not be that bad. Here's hoping. Okay, we are here. And we have the correct ability. We do no longer have the perk equipped. We do have faster recovery though. So let's see if this works. Well, Okay. I think I just missed it, but also... Oh. It still deals damage, of course, I guess, yeah. It does deal damage, so you only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. Or something. You cannot... You cannot... Oh, you cannot... Okay. You can freeze them, but you still have to bounce on them. I guess. I thought... Okay, we can actually read the tip. Red Crystal Room... Throne... Thanatos Valley... Wait. Volcano. Full of dragonflies, and they make trying to climb there a miserable experience. Well, they're also necessary to do it. But if there were a way to freeze them in place, maybe they could be used as footholds. Okay. Footholds. I mean, yeah, footholds sounds like you just step on them, but I guess... It definitely seems like we need to do this. Yeah. But does that really help, though? They stay frozen for a very short amount of time. I definitely expected that to be... this to be a lot more useful. Okay, well, yeah, and then trying to time that. Good luck. Come on. Come on, you guys. Oh, come on. I'm trying so hard. Huh. I just don't know that there's any other way to make this easier. Oh, come on. I tried to down attack immediately and it just did not. Okay, oh, what? I didn't have my double jump? Are you sure? So I thought I should still have my jump. Oh. Down attack didn't happen. Oh, what? And there the dash didn't work. Come on, game. You gotta work with me here. And there the attack didn't work. I don't know, am I not pressing the button decisively enough? Am I too hesitant somehow? Attack! Come on. This is not gonna work. Yeah, it's just, I don't know why I keep expecting there to be some sort of leniency on the hitbox. There is not, there's zero. Zero tolerance. I mean, it's worked before. I know it's possible to attack in time, but I'm trying and it's just not happening. Press the button and it doesn't work. Attack. Didn't I do that exact thing successfully? I absolutely did. Of course I did. I know it. Well, okay, I know a way that is gonna work. This is so much more precise than it needs to be, and unfortunately it seems like this ability that I was banking on, that I made this major detour for, is not gonna help at all. Oh, except there, it would have worked, and then it didn't allow me to dash again, because, I don't know, I guess there's... You gotta wait a certain amount of time after... Why did I do that? Oh, come on. Yeah, no, you cannot just... You cannot make it from the leftmost dragonfly without either dash or jump. You have to have at least one of the two still available. Yeah, but you have to... Definitely starting to overthink things as well, because I obviously made it to the ledge before. You stupid... Oh, this is getting quite frustrating, if you couldn't tell. I think I've reached a point where I'm just gonna look up you know, a video of someone else doing it, just so I know that I'm, well, whether I'm technically doing the right thing. I don't know. I'm still gonna have to do it myself, of course, but yeah, I just want to know if I'm being very silly, if there's a much easier way to do it, or if it's just about execution. Ugh. Okay, this is actually quite amazing. So I did find a video of someone 100% clearing this whole area, not just the red room, but the whole barren volcano. And I expected, you know, obviously it's just a 20-minute video, so I expected it to be just, you know, a very fast run through everything, just showing all the collectibles. But then the section about this room was just him basically going through the exact same process that I did. Just failing over and over, and obviously trying to dash, and the dash didn't happen, and, you know, missing the finicky bounce jump. So I feel very much redeemed. The thing is, he eventually gave up on using the things. He also read the crystal hint, you know, the hint about the crystal room, and he tried using this ability to no effect. Did they stay stunned for much longer this time? I don't know. He tried using Gaia to jump, but it's not quite enough to make it all the way to the top. So, you know, basically exactly the same thing. But he also eventually figured it out, or figured out a way. Because... Wait. Oh, yeah, okay. So you... Why did that work one time? Oh, you hold the button. Okay. See, I've never done that before. But yeah, you hold the button and then you grapple onto the enemy. So that's how he ended up doing it. And he did not have the grapple extender. I thought, oh no, I should have had the grapple extender. What am I doing? That's the one thing I should have been equipping. I mean, and I could still do that. That would obviously make this much easier, but yeah, you can actually just do it like that. You just gotta get a little bit lucky with their positioning, and then you can eventually make it. Oh my god. That tip was useless. The tip about the stun, absolutely useless. Here we are. ESP PAC Spark Boost. Increases the damage of ESP PAC Spark and makes it paralyze enemies for longer. Great, thanks. Most useless ability in the game. Oh my god. Okay, well. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, what am I even doing here? Oh, right. Barren Volcano complete, by the way. So that's great. Also, right. But thanks for reminding me, Volcano. Because you might also notice, which I also noticed, as I was backtracking, the broken smelting furnace also complete. Even though... Wait. Press the wrong button. Even though we notably have not even discovered the entire map, we haven't even broken this barrier here. We haven't reached this exit. So none of those things are necessary for the medal then. All that's necessary is getting all the items. And D-line aura, I suppose, is specifically mentioned. So explored fully. I mean, obviously fully means only not completely fully, not fully, like maybe 90% or so. They must have built in some kind of, you know, amount of tolerance for, you know, because you obviously cannot fully map out every single room. Like, you know, certain places are just physically unreachable, or, you know, would require you to turn into Gaia to jump all the way to the ceiling just to map everything out. Obviously, that would be extremely unreasonable and tedious and pointless. So thankfully, they don't require you to uncover the entire map. Certainly, a certain percentage of it is necessary, but it's also going to happen automatically as you know, explore enough to both clear the area and obviously collect all the items, which obviously that is required. Yes, I cannot imagine that destroying the little aura deposits is a requirement, but all the items that would get marked with a red question mark on the map. And the D-line aura specifically is mentioned here, so that one as well. But yeah. Anyway, I mean, clearly, we have not... Yeah, we have done most of those things. We have not fully explored this part here, not even reached the exit. So that tells me, of course, that whatever I'm missing in the Labyrinth of the Giant Tree is somehow an item, I guess. It has to be, because the only D-line aura, I think, in the entire zone is here in this maze, which I did go through an additional time. Or on this, in this part here. Wouldn't it be funny if I somehow missed something in here? But I went through this one more than once as well. I guess that's one of the things to double check. Because I will have to go back at some point. Yeah, there's just nothing on the backside, and I've been through all of these sections so many times. This destructible thing here always comes back, which kind of annoys me, but obviously, yeah, that's also not going to be a requirement. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it somehow is an item, but again, I mean, I double-checked all 8 sparkling stone locations that were indicated on that 100% map. Both of the memories. Yeah, I don't know. Also, okay, I was actually going to teleport away from here because, oof, get me out of here. Is this? Yeah, I guess this should absolutely be faster if we go here. That being said, do we open up the room here, the path here? What do we even do now? Maybe we don't do that. Hold on. I wasn't really thinking about what to do next, but now that I am thinking about it, I think we want to head back here. For a couple of reasons, mostly... Well, actually, let me just re-equip my proper stuff. That being said, if I'm going to be refighting that lava boss now, which is one of the things I'm planning to do, I might want to... Yeah, why don't we unequip these temporarily? ESP boost, why not? Add more damage from ESP attacks, why not? The grenade boost is still active. Am I going to be using that? Maybe. Maybe I will. Ah, I didn't... Okay, I don't have rage this way. I guess I don't need the extra tank if I have 3 naturally, so why don't we go with this? Maximum damage output? I mean, that's kind of what I want in the arena anyway. ESP recovery speed so I can throw more grenades. I guess I am going to be using grenades. And then, yeah, this should just make them deal more damage, and this should hopefully increase my damage otherwise. Okay, let's see if that works. Been going pretty well. HP tank. Actually, there we go. There is my 4th tank back, just like that. In fact, with that, I mean, I really don't need to equip the extra tank perk anymore. 4 should be enough. I mean, when's the last time I actually ran out of HP tanks? Yeah, 74. 24 more for the final reward. So still a good ways to go. I don't know that I want to do any shopping. No, actually I don't, because I'm also going to need a good chunk of the money I have. Assuming I even have all the items required. I might not. We'll see. We do not, actually. Interesting. Huh. Didn't other enemies... Yeah. Other bosses have required mostly green material, so I was expecting that to be the case here. But we actually need 2 pyro slime molds. So we actually need 1 more, because we definitely needed at least 1 for an item. And 2 of the electrogenic slime molds, which we don't have, so we cannot even refight this thing yet. That's a bit of a bummer. I was kind of looking forward to doing that. So I feel relatively confident about being able to do it. But apparently the game has other ideas. In that case, well, obviously I'm going to equip some other perks. Like, I mean, I guess I'm unequipping this because it's just so expensive. Right? ESP boost, rage. We obviously want our aura boost, and the other thing, aura gain. That's just so convenient. Active shot extender? Some other kind of boost? Quake boost? I mean, I was thinking about using that maybe a bit more. Or just go back to the stun boost. Maybe just go back to the stun boost, I suppose. Sure. What am I missing out on? The extra tank, but again, we just literally just got that replaced. And 4 seems like a very decent amount. I guess we'll go like this. And maybe just see if we can complete the Tornlands. All 3 breakable doors are all in the lower sector, the lower half of it. Well, that being said, actually they're much closer to the... Yeah, well... No, they're really... I mean, I guess, okay, they're like from the middle of the area to the bottom. But it makes more sense to start from the top here, I think. That being said, there is also... I mean, we're probably not going to be completing the area, because there is the whole asset thing that I somehow keep forgetting about. That's fine. We can... Huh. Okay. In order to get here, we're actually going to have to take the longer way around. Even though it looks like these yellow lines should be a nice shortcut, they're really not. Not for getting there. That's fine. Yeah. Okay, I'll just make my way there real quick. Okay. Here we are. I think the idea is that we just transform, and we should hopefully be able to jump up onto that ledge as Gaia. It's kind of awkward if not. No, okay, that worked. Break that. It's a map marker? Okay. Thanks, I guess. It's an item. I needed to collect it. But I don't need to be excited about it. This one's interesting for sure. I mean, I guess I must have gotten this close to it at one point. But yeah, I will have to shoot through this opening from the outside. I don't know how precise that is, but if it is precise, then I better not miss, because... Yeah, well, we'll see how that goes. What was this giant room? And why did I explore so little of it? Huh. Guess I'll remind myself pretty momentarily. I'm also going to have to refill my Gaia gauge at least once before being able to do that, so better get to it. Okay, so I'm here, and I don't know if this is gonna work. The thing is, yeah, so I cannot transform in here, obviously. That's the whole point, kind of. I think I have to transform on this platform, and the skill description says it can be used in midair. So, I don't know if it's gonna freeze me in midair. I hope it does. The thing is, I get one shot at it. That's what scares me, because obviously refilling the Gaia gauge is kind of annoying, and there aren't really a ton of enemies nearby, so I'm gonna have to backtrack a bunch, and yeah, let's just hope this works, I guess. Okay, I mean, we have a lot of time, it's fine. That might not work. I think I might be too high up here. Okay, that actually pierces. Okay, never mind. It's pretty generous in that regard. Thanks for knocking me off the platform. Not that it would have mattered too much, but oof. Okay. Well, this is very interesting, of course, because, well, there is a enormous hollowed-out mine, yeah. No kidding. There is a save point here. I mean, what does that even mean? Also, yeah, the whole right-hand side of this cave is just empty. Now, yeah, there's a save point. There's a path going from there somewhere else. This here might just be its own little thing, and obviously we don't really have that much more time in the episode, so I think what I'm gonna do is, well, farm enough enemies to refill the gauge and break open this final wall down here. We don't need these markers anymore, obviously. And we'll check that out, because this might lead to something bigger. I don't know what this could possibly be. Why there is a save point here, that's really weird to me. But I'm curious to find out, obviously. Oh my god, guys. Do you see it? Do you see what I'm seeing? Okay, well, this doesn't This might not have been obvious to you, but I made my way down to the next area in order to find enemies to farm. For, wait, what am I even doing? Okay, wait. Oh. Yeah, okay, from the Tornlands, my god. Okay, my brain is a little bit fried. Please forgive me. So I made my way down here in order to find enemies to farm, because there's just nothing anywhere in this entire area. There are some enemies over here, but it's inconvenient. Anyway, so, yeah, I did that. And, you know, I looked at the map and thought, oh no, not this place, but there are a couple of enemies, so I made my way down, and I saw this, and you know how I talked about this? You know, how I was not entirely sure I retraced every last bit of these lines? Well, it turns out I didn't. That's it. That was literally the last thing that was missing. I spent easily over 2 hours trying to find what the heck I could be missing, and it was that one, literally one aura. I can't even feel any satisfaction or relief at this point. It's just, I don't know, it's just emptiness. No, it's not quite that bad. Actually, I'm quite relieved, but oh, really? Really? I knew it was something small, but that small? Come on. Come on, why are those things a requirement? I mean, I guess they want to make sure that you use all the D-line sections in the game, that you don't bypass any of them entirely or something, because they're kind of a core mechanic, and, you know, they tie into the whole PAC-MAN theme. But I don't know. And I mean, normally it's not even a big deal. It's just that, I guess in that one particular spot, it was just that one bit of aura that you needed to jump to as well, right? I mean, usually they're so close to the line that you can't just, that you will just collect them as you travel along. But also that particular section there, you didn't really need to use, I think. Just making it through the area the first time. So I just never did. For some reason, I didn't see it, obviously. Well, I'm just glad that my game isn't bugged, I guess. That's the main thing. I was really worried that maybe it was just something wrong with my game, and I had actually collected everything, and it had just not properly registered something. That was not the case, so honestly, it's all good. So, okay, I was wondering, this is apparently the final charging stage. Okay, yeah. So if you want to use it, since you're going to use all of your DP anyway, that is definitely what you want to do. Just charge it fully. Also, is there a boss here? Wait. No. Okay, that totally looks like a boss room. Huh. Okay. I would have been fine with anything at this point, but wait a second. Wait a second. What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? What is the point? What? Huh? Is there some kind of possible scenario where we would have entered from down here and somehow we didn't have this path available, and we needed to break this wall with, like, one of the final abilities in the game to make it through this empty room? No, surely there's gotta be something that can happen in this room under certain circumstances. Oh, you know what? I'm stupid. Of course, that would be the G-host bug location, because it's right next to the maze. Okay, did I mention that my brain is a little bit fried? Yeah, okay. It's just... oof. It's fine. It is fine. Still, it's a lot of extra effort required just to be able to access that room, when it's not even guaranteed, you know, to ever be used. Because obviously, in order to defeat the bug in the end, we didn't even have to get close to fighting it in all the possible locations. Just a handful of them. Okay, there's gonna be a breakable wall there. Can we pull this thing? Wait. No. Just a secret passage leading in from above. Do we know you? We might have met these before. I'm not entirely sure. They seem to just drop the standard elastin leather. Also... Oh, hey. Yeah, I thought I saw... What the heck are you? You're a giant worm. That's what you are. But do you actually count as a different type? I don't know. I think it just gave me the same stuff that they always do. Interesting. Okay. There's something else to break as well. That's gonna break from above. Right. Oh, okay, sure. Obviously we want to do that. In fact, we know the D-line is below. Okay, we're gonna have to push down the block. Okay. 50 minutes. Well, we'll see how long this section here is. So far it doesn't seem particularly bad. I mean, just like, you know, basically what you'd expect as a an optional little side area locked behind some kind of ability. But this one has its own dedicated save point, and that is extremely rare, of course. In fact, it is completely unprecedented. Oh, okay, that was interesting. I guess I'll push this down. Huh. But that's gonna be useless. I mean, I can... Oh, I can't even move it anymore. I thought, okay, maybe these boulders will always just be pushable once, and then they're gonna stay where they are. Huh. Break that. Okay. Item on the other side of the wall. That's good. Obviously, there was going to be some sort of item. Hello. Oh god. Soldiers log 13. Oh, the last one actually. Wow, okay. Day 364 since leaving the base. We've continued to wait for other friendlies to group up with us, but none ever came. We seem to be the only survivors. The towering black weapon before us has remained ominously silent. If it had been able to fulfill its mission, the sacrifices of all these soldiers would not have been in vain. The cold truth is that this massive weapon was sent to this planet as part of a separate mission that I never even knew about. In short, our mission, Operation Ragnarok, a fleet battle that committed 800,000 spacecraft and risked the lives of 200 million soldiers, was not the epic war it seemed, but merely an elaborate diversion. No friendlies ever showed up, and we have no way to even communicate with our home planet. It turns out everything she said was true. Still, if we had at least one... Why did it all have to be for nothing? But wishes won't change reality. This massive weapon is an inactive dud. Its mission technically not failed, but probably destined to go forever unfinished. If this is a joke, someone's got a sick sense of humor. I used to be infuriated by its operation commander's incompetence, but by now I just feel empty. Apart from Nick, who I happened to run into again, there is nobody left by my side. Still, I have nothing but gratitude toward the little guy for providing solace to our comrades as they face the end. I led the 100-odd soldiers who survived the attack on our base on this journey, and now I'm the only one of them left. Perhaps I survived so that there would at least be a record of what actually happened. Now relieved of my duties as company commander, I intend to leave this place to Nick and go on a solo mission. I vow to fight boldly until the very end and avenge the deaths of all my fellow soldiers. Wow. But what did he end up doing? Also... No. Nick, I was thinking, was he Nick's master? Who Nick was trying to protect or something? No. Because O'Neill and his soldiers met Nick who was there before them. Yeah. No, that was separate, right? So we still don't know where he ended up. I guess, I mean, we know now that there is an area called the Tombstone of the Fallen Soldiers or something. Something like that. So I guess maybe we're gonna find out his eventual fate there? But either way, this was the last journal entry. Okay, stop freaking out, please. There you go. Okay, we're gonna be able to open all of those up. Push down the boulder eventually, finally. Wait. Oh, we wanna... It's a bit unfortunate. Can we go back out? Oh, we totally can go back up from here, so we want to open this first. Open this. What's going on here? Oh, that's going to be combat, of course. More of these giant worms. They're just a bit annoying to deal with. Huh? Oh. And that's that. Cute little ambush. Very cute. Okay, now we push this thing down and it's gonna open up some sort of path. Yep. To the local D-line. Which ultimately is what we've been working toward throughout this entire zone. Oh, wait. It's just that little bit? Okay. Okay, well, we got a jewel fly over there. Is it gonna be this whole thing? Is this all gonna be used? If so, we're definitely not finishing this before the hour passes. That's just how it is. Oh, nice. Those are one-shot with a grenade. I didn't know that. Oh, well, wait. We can make it back up. So not really a trap. There is an item. Did we just... Oh. Nice tease. So this was actually not useful. Right. And there is a boss. Could that finally be that electro slime that I'm expecting? Or is it just another repeat? Oh boy, okay. Oh, this could be slime related. It could be. Is this the boss room? It's not actually the boss room yet. Right. Again with the summoning sickness, or not summoning sickness so much, summoning immunity. Spawn immunity. What? Again? That was it? Are you even trying, game? Come on. Oh, that's gonna have to open from above, okay. Oh, this is a labyrinth, and there are multiple items in here. I don't like this spike ceiling here at all. What's the point of that? And what's going on here? I'm gonna have to activate this mechanism, or else we are not making it through there. There's nothing on the other side. Otherwise I could, of course, transform into Gaia to make it across, but that doesn't seem useful. Oh boy. This might be actually, we're gonna complete this next episode kind of situation, because this looks like it might be a bit of a thing. You know what? It sure does. Why don't we actually take a break here then? That seems to make by far the most sense, because we're definitely not finishing this very quickly, that's for sure. So I'm just going to end the episode right here. Sorry about that cliffhanger. As always, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.